Good evening, groovy citizens, and happy, satisfying Saturday. So listen, you guys, I don't know about you all, but as usual, I had another great day today. Got everything done that I needed to do, and I'm gonna tell you how God is so good. So I think I told you guys yesterday that I got in touch with my nail tech to get my nails done, which I did. I got pink today. And because I waited to get on his schedule, because Ryan works for the federal government, so he's only in the nail shop on Saturdays. And so some Fridays, but on every Saturday, unless he's out of town. But anyway, so he said, I'm booked, but can you come at 5:30? I said, not a problem. So I didn't really want to, but it is what it is, right? So anyway, earlier today, I was doing something, and my phone rang, and I saw his name pop up, and I said, oh, that's Ryan. That must mean he has an opening. Because I did say, if you get an opening, let me know if I can come earlier. And he said his 12:45 had canceled. At this point, it was like 10 after 12 or so. And he was like, can you come? I said, absolutely, honey. I was there with 5-6 minutes to spare, okay? Got my nails done. I said, all right, now I can check that off the list. And so God has just been so good, y'all. So it's simple things like that I always tell people. You don't have to wait for God to do big things in order to thank him and to praise him. Thank him and praise him for the little things. And that right there was definitely praiseworthy. So right now it is 70 degrees out. And earlier today, y'all, we had a serious thunderstorm. When I tell you that thunder was loud, good God Almighty, it was loud. And if you know me, then you know I do not like thunder. So I was underneath my covers watching a Christmas movie on YouTube. But yeah, it was thundering pretty bad. And just a few minutes ago, it was pouring down raining. So I'm glad the rain has stopped. So I said, well, let me capture the little bit of daylight that I have left and get this video done. So let's jump right on in, because I forgot to show you all my 2 newest planners, but no worries, we'll just do it on Monday. Maybe on Monday I'll just do a catch up with me video so I can talk a little bit more about them. Now, today's topic is how to find your passion. How to find your passion. That's one of those, I like to call it a loaded question, because a lot of times people will ask you, what is your passion? And I've seen people kind of stumble over it, or they're looking like, you know what, I don't really know. Because they like so many things, or they're passionate, if you will, about so many things that they can't really put their finger on one thing or the other. And so I said, well, let's talk about that today. So we're going to talk about, and if you all can hear my fan blowing, I do apologize, but I had to cut on my defroster because my windows are frosting up, which I know you probably think, Michelle, why do you care? Because you're not going anywhere. Where I do care. But let's cut that off because it's getting on my nerves. So, how to find your passion. I have 8 things to share with you all, and I'm going to bid you good day. Number 1, I said create a personal vision statement. So this statement includes the things you want to accomplish in your life, personally as well as professionally. Once you put your goals on paper, you can use it as a map to guide you in the right direction. And so I know a lot of people walk around and they think, well, I have it up here, so I don't need to write it down. I am always big on writing things down. Always have been, always will be. So in order to find your passion, I believe that writing down your vision for yourself, like I said, personally and professionally, is exactly what you need, because it serves as a roadmap so you know which direction you need to go in. So let's say you accomplish that first thing, or you have that top thing, and underneath of it are the steps that you need to take. So your vision is to see yourself owning a YouTube channel. Okay, that's great. How are you going to get there? So then you need to write down the things that you envision yourself doing, you know what I'm saying, in order to get to whatever that level is you're looking for. Number 2, uncover your values. So your values are the things that you regard as important for underlining the way you work and live. They also determine your personal goals and priorities. So if you don't know what your values are, it's going to be kind of hard for you to achieve your goals and your dreams. So that is a must. And this is why I'm always saying you've got to write things down. Okay? Because if you don't write it down, then it's going to be kind of hard to remember. Number 3, find your truth. Finding your truth is what some people might describe as discovering who you really are, meaning your authentic self. So I like that because I think too often we are looking for someone else's truth. And you can't do that and think it's going to work for you, because it's not. So when I say find your truth, I'm talking about the true you, or the true me. Not trying to find that truth that somebody else is living and make that yours, because it's not. That's their truth. I said find your truth. And once you do that, then you will find your authentic self. Because too often, let's just keep it real, in life, we go through life living someone else's truth, and we're not being our authentic selves. We're being the person that we see somebody else being, or the person that we would like to be or wish we were. I want you to find out who you really are. Number 4, make a list of things that you love to do. So Socrates once said, "Man, know thyself." So make a list of the things that you love to do in order to achieve self-knowledge. If you don't know yourself, how can you know anyone else? And I love it whenever I've taken a class or workshop and we're asked to write down and make a list of things that we love to do. Because again, if you don't know yourself, how can you help figure out other people, especially if you're a life coach? You can't help other people figure themselves out because you don't even know who you are. You don't even know what it is that you love to do. So take some time in your journals, just make a list. And just at the top, you can title it Things I Love to Do, and sit down and really write down all the things that you love to do. Do you love taking walks in the park? Write that down. Do you love photography? Do you love jogging? Do you love working out? Doesn't matter how big or small the thing is. I just want you to write down the things that you love. You might love doing knitting. If that's something you love doing, write it down. I love watching cartoons, so I would write that down on my list of things that I love. So just take some time and really write those things down. Number 5, make a list of the things you don't love. So knowing what you don't love is just as important as what you do love. And this will also keep you from wasting your time. See, when you know the things that you don't really care for, then you're not going to waste your time doing them. And far too often, I think we all have been guilty, or we are all guilty of spending time doing the things that we say we don't love. And when I say don't love, I mean don't like as well. So why not write down those things that you don't really love? Maybe you don't love or like cutting the grass or washing the dishes. Now, the dishes you have to wash, but cutting the grass, you can pay somebody else to come cut your grass. Maybe you don't love jogging, but you do love walking. Well, then guess what? You're not going to spend time jogging when you can take that same time and walk. Number 7, journal. Writing in your journal gives you a platform to uncover the things that you really love. And you can also use other journaling time to map out the paths that you need to take and track your progress and personal growth. If you know me, then you know. If you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you all know I am always talking about journaling. I think it is so important to journal for various reasons. If you are one of these people that you deal with a lot of stress, journaling can help with that, because it allows you to get whatever's in here and whatever's up here down on paper, and it doesn't stress you out as much. Journaling allows you to really think about the things that you want to accomplish. Just like in the back of my vision book, which I'm going to start doing going forward, I have a section, or section of each month. I have the month on it, and then behind it I have like 5 sheets of paper for each month, so that I can write down things that are on my mind that I'd like to do for that month. It could be to create a masterclass. It could be videos that I want to do. Now, granted, I do have a section just for my YouTube channel, but I like that because that's my brain dump section. That's what I call it. And so I cannot stress enough the importance of journaling. I promise you, if you journal, you will go so much further in life just from writing things down. And number 8, last but not least, surround yourself with people who have similar passions as you. These people will help you stay focused and encourage you as you go along your journey. You know, the Bible tells us that we are to be equally yoked, right? When we get into relationships, especially marriage. Well, I think the same goes for when you are trying to really find your passion, or when you're working in your niche, or when you are trying to find yourself. It is important to surround yourself with like-minded people. So if I'm doing the things that I'm doing, I cannot, and hear me out, because I want this to be loud and clear. I'm not judging anybody, because it's not my place to judge anybody. But if I'm trying to do the things that I want to do in life, why would I hang out with people who have no goals, who have no dreams, who have no ambition? I can love them. Nothing wrong with that. I can love them. But to hang out with them, it's a no-no. For what? We have nothing in common. I'm trying to go way over here in right field, but you want to stay way over here in left field, and you're content with being where you are. And I am just not. I have goals and dreams and things that I'm trying to accomplish, that I am accomplishing one at a time. So I'm happy about that. But if I continue to hang around people that have no vision, eventually the vision that I had is going to slowly but surely go the way of the dinosaur. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to not have that vision anymore, because I'm hanging around people that are content with not having vision for their lives. They just want to exist. They're just thankful that God woke them up. And don't get me wrong, because I'm thankful as well. Every morning I thank God for waking me up and starting me on my way and keeping me in my right mind and all that other good stuff. Thankful for that. But I'm also looking to become more, to do more with my life, with my goals, and with my dreams. So if you're not hanging out with people that are, when I say like-minded, they don't necessarily have to be wanting to do the thing that you're doing, but they have to want to do something in life. And if you don't have those people there, then it's kind of like wasting your time. Again, I'm not saying you can't love those people, because some of them are going to be family. That's just the reality of it. But you can love them. You all can go break bread from time to time, but the majority of your inner circle needs to be people that have goals and dreams, and they are actually working towards achieving those things. You understand what I'm saying? Because here's the other piece to it. Those people are going to encourage you, even if it's just by sharing their stories with you. They're encouraging you to stay on top of what you're doing. And you, in turn, can encourage them, because they see you making progress, and they'll say, wow, you know what? I was thinking about giving up. But Michelle's she's going to keep going. You know, she's had a few pushbacks, but she's not giving up. She's continuing to push forward. And so you are going to encourage them as they encourage you. Okay? So hopefully that helps you. So I just want you all to know, I'm not looking down on anybody. I'm not saying you can't love people, like them, because they're not trying to do what you're trying to do in life. Not saying that all. All I'm saying is surround yourself by those people that want something out of life just like you do. So today we talked about how to find your passion. I'm gonna do a quick recap and I'll let you be. I said, number 1, create a personal vision statement. Number 2, uncover your values. Number 3, find your truth. Number 4, make a list of the things that you love to do. Number 5, make a list of the things that you don't love. Number 6, acknowledge your strengths and your weaknesses. Number 7, journal. And number 8, surround yourself with people who have similar passions as you do. I promise you, if you put these, and there are probably some more things. Let's just keep that in mind. This is not a complete list, but this is what's on my list. But I promise you, if you do those things, you will find success in whatever area that you're shooting for. So listen, you guys, that's it. That's my time. I want to say thank you so much for letting me speak life into you. Hopefully something I said resonates with you and helps you to want to become better and do better. If you're new to watching my videos, I want to say welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I do car conversations every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So come on back Monday and join me for another motivational topic. If this is not your first rodeo, I want to say welcome back. Y'all know I miss you and I don't get a chance to see you. Go out there, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Wherever you go, whatever you do, just please, please, please promise me that you're going to do so safely, and just be careful where you're going. I say this all the time. This is a crazy world we're living in, and we have people that will take you out just like that, and they don't really care. So please be careful about where you're going and what you're doing. Listen, you know the drill, you know the spiel. I love you all to the moon and back, and there is nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, that you can ever do about it. Because I love you, I want nothing but the best for you. Keep shooting for the moon, because eventually you're going to land where you're trying to go. Love you all. We'll talk again on Monday.